You ready, Freddie?
Yeah.
Baby, if you need anything, yell to us. There's nothing.
Hi everyone, I'm Edyta Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilts. Welcome to Quilting Window. I am so thankful and so excited that I can be here. I did not see you guys for quite a while, or simply because there's some big things that happen in my life. One of them is I'm gonna show you this pink wonderful thing I have now on my foot. I broke my foot, so I can't walk too much and I have to stay put and keep my foot up. So I'm so sorry we didn't do a show, but I have to tell you, many of you have reached out to me through Instagram, through our YouTube channel, and it made my heart just so warm and so thankful that you thought of me because you noticed I wasn't doing a live show. You wanted to check on me, and I appreciate that. Guys, you are amazing. So thank you. I'm going to be okay. Do not worry about me. And I'm strong. I can do anything. So I just have to, this is just a little obstacle. All of us are just really thinking, and our hearts are with our friends and our neighbors and our fellow quilters in Ukraine. And so do I. I cannot tell you, every day I'm in touch with my family that it's in Poland, checking and making sure that everybody is okay, and that they're doing all the best that they can. And I cannot tell you how proud I am of my mother that is just at 76 years old, making sure beds are made, food is prepared in case somebody needs a shelter. So super proud of my mom right now. But to keep my mind occupied and keep all of us kind of positive, I think we just so thankful for our quilting. Quilting has just done so much for me, even when right now, last 3 weeks, I have been in bed just sitting. Quilting has been amazing. Looking at quilting pictures already brings joy to my life. Just looking at different stuff, getting ready, working on patterns, planning my projects, and I bet you do the same thing. So give yourself some quilting in your life, enjoy it, make sure that you have some plans. It will keep your mind occupied and you have something to look forward to. And I have so many fabulous things prepared for you. I'm so excited for you. So number one, we have our next block of the month starting right now. So girls are gonna be receiving in next few days, if you have signed up for our block of the month, you're gonna be receiving our pattern from the first month. In that pattern, you have 3 beautiful block design. Each block is gonna be made 3 times. Forgive me for 1 second. I have to put my foot up on my low chair here to feel a little bit better. Thank you. So right there, we have those beautiful block designs. Some of you guys are cutting your own fabrics, so we have a beautiful packages like this where you're gonna cut your own pieces from the fabrics that we send it to you following the pattern. Some of you are doing pre-cut kits, and that's my favorite, and I cannot tell you how thankful I am right now with what happened to me for this pre-cut kit, because guess what? I can still open packages, I can stitch by hand. I have learned to use my other foot for the pedal on my sewing machine, but I can't stand and cut. So having this pre-cut ready, set, go, amazing. So I'm really a big fan right now, more than ever, of those pre-cut packages. This block of the month is going to be made with our beautiful collection called Lady Tulip, and many of you have already purchased the bundles. We have half-yard bundles. They are just beautiful. And we also have Fat Aids available on our website. Lady Tulip has amazing pieces from red and pinks and lights and greens and low teals. It's just perfect spring fabric. So there you go. Fat Aids is a nice little taste of, how the fabric look, maybe a smaller project. If you want a little bit more fabric, we do have gorgeous fat quarter bundles. So those are our fat quarter bundles, beautifully lined out. Our girls in the office, and speaking of my girls, more than ever, my team have stepped up and made sure that everything was running smooth. So I want to thank you to my girls, my customer service girls, and all my staff for just taking care of me and taking care of our quilting business, so you guys still can get your orders and everything is done the right way. So thank you, thank you. Those pet quarters are cut in our office and packaged for you guys, so they are beautiful. So that is the Lady Tulip fabric. We do have few new kits, and I'm gonna pull those out and show it to you. One of my personal favorite is nice big size. It's 65 inches by 65 inches quilt. This is the True North in Lady Tulip fabric. It really is lovely, nice colors with the yellow big print right here and the pink for your binding. It's gonna be stunning. So that's available on our website. Another favorite is Hay Bell. Look at this one, and I chose that big green print for your border on that bundle and that kit. And Hay Bell is a super fun, simple block. I've done this block many years ago, and every time I want a really fun, scrappy quilt, something that I can chain sew and don't plan, don't think too much, I choose that pattern. When you're making your blocks, make sure you make some greens, some yellows, some reds, because this is how I lay the blocks in the quilt. I shade it through the middle with the red, with yellows and green on each side, and I think it looks quite beautiful. So that's the next one. And Homestead, of course. And Erin, may I please have the pre-cut silhouettes that are right next to you? Erin is so sweet. She always makes sure she helps me. So this is our Homestead kit, and this kit has this pattern has beautiful blocks, house blocks. Thank you so much. And then also applique pieces right here. Notice the applique pieces. This is such a good quilt, and if you never made a schoolhouse block, this pattern is amazing for you. It includes templates. We also have beautiful acrylic templates on our website, so it's super fun and easy to do it. There is such a great variety of colors in that, and I asked Erin to bring those beautiful pre-cut appliques because, again, thank you, Lord, that I don't have to stand and I can just grab those pre-cut pieces and applique into a beautiful background with what just happened to me. So this is really nice kit, and in the kit you have all your fabrics and the applique pieces included. And I'm gonna flip the kit to the back so you see the binding, and there's a lovely background. So that is another beautiful kit. So I just emptied this awesome basket, and right behind you noticed we have envelope pattern. That's another really good pattern. We're gonna have next week charm pack, jelly rolls, and layer cakes. Wow, that was a tongue twister for me today. And this pattern is made with a layer cake, so wait for next week. We're gonna add them to our website. It's gonna be amazing. So those pre-cuts gonna work great. And speaking of pre-cuts, you know I have been working on a lot of new patterns and working on a fun design and refreshing some of my old design, just bringing them back with new beautiful fabrics that are available. And one of my favorite is this Irish chain made with a jelly roll. You need one jelly roll and a background, and you can make this Irish chain. One of our next video, like sew together with me. Remember when we made this beautiful tree quilt or the lovely heart quilt? We're gonna do another one of those that you're gonna get to sew with me and make the Irish chain blocks. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So that is the next one on the list. And Simple Lemoyne Star, I did a beautiful quilt for you guys and a beautiful pattern. This is also done just with jelly rolls, and we have great jelly rolls right now in our studio, and you can go ahead and visit our website for those and enjoy it. So those are just few of the things that we have new, and I know, thank you, such a good response. You guys have been amazing. I have to move my foot again. I tell you, she doesn't want to sit still. It's up and down all the time, I tell you. Oh, If you have any good advice for me, what should I do? I definitely gonna have my cast sign and drawn some things on it. But to cheer me on, please make sure you leave a comment and Erin will pass it on to me. Speaking of pre-cut, hearts have been so wonderful. We have a set of hearts. Remember, these hearts do not have a fusible webbing on it. They're specific. They are made for hand applique or machine applique. You're gonna roll the edges around with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and you're gonna stitch by machine or by hand. So those are really nice. And I know we just launched 13 new sets of circles. So if you want to make our circle quilt, this is the way. Don't even bother. Just get the packages. You're going to have all these gorgeous rainbow colors. You have 2 circles of each fabric in a set, and there are 18 different fabrics. So really, really nice for making this lovely circle quilt or pillow. You can get a 1 package and make a pillow, or you can collect all the packages and make a wonderful, wonderful quilt. So that's about Lady Tulip and all the things that we have in the studio. One more quilt before I go and move on to our mystery quilt, because today we're talking about 2 things. We're talking about the Lady Tulip project, but we also have a mystery quilt coming in. And did you notice the quilt behind me? This is the backing for our mystery quilt. Wait just a few minutes, I'm gonna tell you all about it. So the quilt, our mystery quilt, is hanging right behind me. It is one of the best quilts I've ever made. Super simple, but so much fun. Please join us in. If you're beginner, if you're advanced, anybody that want to do it, join us in. You will be amazed what am I doing with our awesome Alaska ruler. If you do not want to use the ruler, you can go ahead and get templates for all the pieces that we're going to be using. They're nice, they're large, and they're so wonderful to play around. I know I keep moving my foot around. It just can't find a good spot for it. Please say a prayer for me that I get healthy soon and I can keep running around and enjoying life. And but this, I'm trying to find a silver lining and do things that I normally would have not done because how busy my schedule is. So all happens for a reason. And I listen to my mom with it. Take that time and do things that you did not, get a chance to do it before. So right there, Lady Tulip. Speaking of Lady Tulip, please, we're starting our block of the month. For anybody that do on a quilt store and do wholesale, please know you can email us or you can call us and we help you get the pattern for your block of the month. It is available wholesale right now. Our block of the month, the girls getting the pattern block by block, but all our wholesale, our shops that are so amazing. I'm so thankful for you guys to carry our fabrics. If you need this pattern, please just call us or email us. We have it ready for you, and all the things you need so you can have an amazing block of the month and enjoy it. So that one is coming in. Now, every month, just like we've done it previously, I'm going to show you, we're taping videos so I can show you how I put my block of the month together, and you can follow that directions. Once you get your block, you can follow directions in a pattern, but as well, we're gonna have videos and we're gonna check in with you through our live show. So if you have any questions, any concerns, you can always reach out to us. So that is for all the new things right here. And I prepare some fabrics right here on the left side. Those are just few little pieces from Lady Tulip. Go to our website and enjoy Lady Tulip. The fabrics are beautiful. You can mix and match. They have such a fun spring feel to it. And our compass collection with our woven matches beautifully this fabric, so it's really, really nice. And we are getting in the next compass collection in greens and beautiful blues. Oh guys, you're going to love that. So that's for our Lady Tulip. Now did we talk? Oh yes, we talk about our Star of Bethlehem, but I forgot to show you. This is gorgeous. Star of Bethlehem is one of my oldest patterns that I did. It's at the beginnings, I I'm a huge fan of 8-point stars. Absolutely love it. And this one is one of my personal favorites because of the story. This is based on an antique quilt that Michael's grandmother had it in her house. It was her quilt from her bed that she took it off her bed after her husband passed away, and I was so lucky that I got to see a part of that quilt, and then later on I based my pattern on it and made that quilt and brought it back into sitar family tradition with our beautiful quilt. So I just did this design in Lady Tulip. All the fabrics, I'm gonna pull one of the fabrics just so you see it. When you get, oh, they're stuck really nice. When you get our kits, fabrics are gonna be marked with stickers. The sticker tells you which fabric goes where and which fabric number is it. So please make sure you follow those numbers if you wanted to get that same kind of look and a glow to the quilt. So that is Lady Tulip. Now let's talk about our mystery quilt. Are you excited about it? Come on, tell me if you're excited about it, because I am so excited about it. I wanted to start right away in the beginning of the month, but unfortunately with what happened, I knew I did not have enough strength to carry you guys through it, and I want to give you 100% of me. So we had to postpone it 2 weeks. We are starting our mystery quilt the week of the 15th of March. So that Monday of that is 14th of March, I'm going to give you clues. Friday before that, I'm going to remind you what you need. Right now we have 2 blogs on our website, so make sure you go to our blog and get all your supplies. Let me quickly go through the supplies. You choose ruler or templates. It's up to you. I will not be putting out paper templates simply because I do not want you guys print something and then it's wrong and then it's throwing back at me a little bit of a problem. I am just so ready for you. I'm gonna show you how to use this ruler to cut it, or you can use templates if you wanna cut individual pieces. I'm making second quilt just to double check everything. The quilt is beautiful, and as I'm doing this, I'm telling you, I have weaved out just about any obstacle. So come join us, have fun with us. So you're gonna need to make this quilt, you're gonna need either ruler or the templates. Now, another thing that you're going to need is fabric. You can choose whichever fabric you want. We have give you the fabric list, how many fat quarters you needed. I'm going to use for my quilt, I'm using this beautiful Bluebird collection. 1 bundle is plenty for the quilt, okay? You're going to, if you trust me, mystery, we've done it 2 years. Do not worry, I got you. This quilt is blue and light, so pretty much is light and dark. Many of you ask me, can I use different colors? Absolutely, it's your quilt. You can use whichever colors you want. If you want to do purple and gray, go for it. Just make sure that you have light and a dark, that you have the 2 opposite, they're the contrast appears, because then you can see the results. And I tell you what, stunning results, stunning results. So 1 bundle you're gonna need for your quilt. Then what else I have here, and I'm gonna start from the top, is this is my backing. So right there, I use this for the backing of my quilt just to make it a little fun and exciting. I absolutely love how it looks, and when the edges rolls over to the bed, it looks really nice, very attractive. I'm gonna put this in a basket so I don't build it too high. Now, one of the fabrics that I want you to use is this fabric for the corners of the quilt. You will see. Do you have to have it? No, you don't have to have it. You can go ahead, go through all the steps, and you choose different fabric for the corners of the quilt. I chose this one because I want that extra low stars and a little bit oomph to it. And you have 2 options. If you're only doing corners of the quilt, you only need a 1 yard. If you're gonna do the borders, then you need 3 yards, because we're gonna fussy cut panels straight down. And notice I'm gonna open this for a moment, but that's in the end. it's easy to cut, and I also maybe gonna put that in a border. It's a little mystery how I did it, so let's leave this to the end. But if you want it for the corner, that's the fabric you need. I also have asked you to please get this fabric for the binding so you know exactly what to do with it. This fabric, it's quite important for the quilt because we need a little bit extra light. There is not enough light fabric in this bundle to complete the quilt, so I needed a little bit more, and I just need you to get another yard. So if you're making your quilt purple and gray is your light fabric, you need extra gray so that way you can finish your quilt. Okay, so whatever light you're gonna put in the places of the light, this is what you need an extra yard of it. So bundle, beautiful background fabric, 1 yard. Binding, I got this. I'm just gonna go over one more time, and I need you to get something for the corners of the quilt, and then backing if you want to do the same thing that I did. But like I said, every day I'm gonna give you clues. Every day we're gonna be using different fat quarters to make the pieces that we need for our quilt. I'm gonna give you all the step by step, super simple. One day you're just gonna maybe cut something, not even a piecing. Another day there may be a lot of piecing to it, but it's mystery. Join me in. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. It's an amazing quilt. For notions, I also gave you some things that I would like you to do. You're gonna to need a sewing machine. So, and now you guys know I have chose the sewing machines. I was going back and forth which Juki to choose. Guess what? I kept both of them because I need one at work, I need one at home, because I'm going back and forth now and I'm doing so much more sewing at home. So I want both machines to sew very much the same 1/4 inch. So I kept both of them. There you go. I had to do it. I loved this one so much. I did not want to let the other one go, and I thought it's gonna be fun to have one that I can have it at home. So you're gonna need a sewing machine. You're gonna need a best press to iron and press your fabric. We need to do that. We need a low stiffness to our fabric because we're gonna be cutting some angles, so we don't want the fabric to stretch. I love you to have pins, and I love the glass head pins. Those are my favorite patchwork pins. Then I would love you to make sure you have a nice fresh needle in your sewing machine, and I'm gonna use the Macrotex 70. Now I also would love you to please choose your thread, and I'm using 2310 from Orifil because I'm gonna be sewing from light to dark, so I'm matching to my light. So right there, some of my step by step that I photographed for your mystery for my blog, I did a little darker thread only so you could see the thread, because when I stitch with this one, you could not see it on a picture, and I want to make sure you see my stitches. So don't get distracted by that. I only did this for you guys so you can see it. You're gonna need a rotary. Absolutely love 4.5 by 12.5 Creative Grits ruler. You're gonna need a low scissors. You're gonna need a marking pen so you can mark the corners on your templates or with your ruler so you know where to sew. And now I also am really enjoying my sew fabric markers, because when I cut my pieces, I mark them, and by the time I get it back and forth from my table to my sewing table, I know nothing disappears, so I can mark it with my really cute fabric markers, and they come in all different colors, and the rainbow package, definitely my favorite. So those are a few things. I love my little hand pressing tool. They are sold out right now on our website, but guess what? Good news, we're gonna be getting more of those, so I'm super excited for you guys. So thank you for supporting us, getting all the things. I hope you join us in for our mystery quilt. And now I'm gonna go to Erin and see if there is any questions.
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
lots of well wishes and hoping that you feel better soon. And
Thank you,
everyone
thank you,
has missed
thank
you
you
so much. So
Thank you so much.
so
I miss
happy
you
that we're
too,
back.
guys. But you know, it is what it is. Chin up, look up, blue sky. That's all that we can do.
Yes, but it looks like we have quite a few questions about some of the new patterns and mystery quilts.
Yes.
So the first one was Tina was curious if you are planning on doing any tutorials on Irish chain.
Yes. So we're gonna have, remember, we just like I did a video with you live, so with me the heart quilt, the heart to heart, and then this beautiful, let me pull a corner, we did it together. I'm gonna do the same thing. So in next few weeks you're gonna be seeing all of those patterns pop up. We are scheduled to tape next week. I'm feeling better. I can sit for long enough that I can do a videos. And listen, there's nothing more than right now I want to keep my mind occupied. I want to help you learn something new and keep pushing forward, because that's all that we can do right now, and it's important that we do it. So I'm looking forward to tape videos and show you all this fun stuff that I'm doing. Especially this Lemoyne Star quilt was so much fun to do it. Oh, it's amazing. And yes, Irish chain, especially with March and St. Patrick, Irish chain would be great to do it. And I have another pattern that it's with the a beautiful jelly rolls that it's coming out that I think you're gonna love it. It's a surprise, so little bit by little bit. Don't worry, I got this. I'm working on quite a few patterns that have jelly rolls in it.
Yes. Another question we had, and we've got it about multiple kits.
Yes.
The new kits for Lady Tulip, are you going to offer any of them as pre-cut, because it's the hot thing right now?
So right now, all the ones that we have it, we can look into it. But the ones that we have it, they're so fun and simple and a bigger pieces that I thought it would be okay to just do a kits, regular kits. But you know what? If you want it, you just let us know. We're gonna see how much demand we have on it, and then we will pre-cut. I tell you what, I'm just, as I want to say, I don't know about it. All that I can think about is my pre-cut Lady Tulip block of the month, how exciting I am and how thankful I am, how easy it is to make those blocks because they're pre-cut. So definitely, we take it to considerations.
Sarah was wondering if you could just talk really quickly about that beautiful tree quilt behind you.
Oh, so this one was Holiday Forest. We did it. Erin, would you so kindly bring the quilt? Is right there, the original one. Yes. So we did a Holiday Forest quilt, and remember I used a jelly roll right here. Hold on one second. I tell you what, I'm keep standing up on my good leg. I have to tell you guys, that leg is gonna be so muscular and so strong. You have no idea. So right there we use this beautiful jelly roll, and this one is from Linen Texture 2. And do you know that we have another Linen Texture collection coming out? It's Linen Texture 3. It is stunning. I did the colors to match my Practical Magic for fall, so that is gonna be beautiful. And look at this. What I did is I made this, and this was our holiday quilt. This was few months ago that we did this, and I just did the trees, and we did a little sew together live, and it was so much fun. Then we did a little heart quilt, and this quilt right here, what I did is I took, oops, thank you, Michael. I should not be pulling on that. No. So that's part of a live show. I hope, no, look at this fantastic machine, nothing happened. So, and this one, I used the leftovers from this quilt. No, I'm not going to be pulling on it. I used leftovers from this quilt, and I went ahead and did add some jelly roll from my seamstress collection, and I combined both so to make this quilt much larger, and it is just beautiful on a guest room bed. I spread it around, and I love the idea of using the solids with the print. Anybody that knows me, you guys know that I love mixing all my fabrics together. I don't stop myself from using batiks with printed fabric, with Civil War reproduction. Anything that I love, I popped into my quilt, and it gives my quilts this fun, original look to it, and I absolutely love it. I have fun with it in the end. That's all that it matters. if I enjoy it, then that's mission accomplished. Now, is there any other questions?
Yes, we've got one big question about the templates and Alaska ruler.
Yes.
And Ashley was wondering, will the templates be helpful to use to mark points even if she has the ruler already?
Yes. Actually, it's really, when I was cutting and prepping the videos for you guys, I was going back and forth between the templates, and there is a one spot where I used the ruler to cut something, and then I used the templates to trim it. So it was really good. I love having both. And what it's really nice about it is when you see what I did with this quilt, you get 12 different opportunities to use the ruler, and it gives you all these designs. I just put them all into one quilt to create something special for you guys. And normally we do only one mystery quilt a year. This year we're doing 2 mystery quilts. This is my first one because I want to really showcase you how I use my Alaska ruler, and I add the templates to it because I have a lot of girls that love templates and they want to sew point to point, they worry about cutting, and I want to cater to them. So I want to make sure they're available for you guys. But our second mystery quilt will happen for Mother's Day, and I can't wait to see it. So many fun things. So many fun things ahead. Do we have any other questions?
We have one last question.
One last question.
And we had a couple people wondering if you can say yet how much backing will be required for the mystery quilt.
So for the mystery quilt, the measurements of the quilt are already on the website. So if you do the quilt without border, it's smaller. So you're gonna need around 4 yards of fabric for your backing. If you're doing with the borders, I would go for 5 yards of fabric. So that's the difference. And I would wait probably because a lot of you girls finish the mystery quilt and then you wanted this and you wanted that and you wanted maybe low applique and you wanted different options. So I got you. I got this. This is just wait you see the quilt. It is beautiful. Aaron had to stop me from not peeking and just showing you a little corner because it is so good. I can't wait to show it to you. You're gonna have a great time. And for the quilting, I use just edge to edge to melt everything beautifully because there is a lot of fun, exciting piecing. I just wanted to tell you most of the strips we're gonna cut it are gonna be 3.5 inches, just so you know the sizing. The blocks are 6.5 inches tall. So that's enough, no more clues because it is a mystery. Please join us, do one step at a time. That's all that we can do. And I wanna ask you a favor. Please be kind to each other. Take time today and do something special for someone. Maybe, your hobby today, just special little sandwich, just, reach out to your neighbor, the one that you didn't see it for a week. Please pray kindness. I have been so blessed with all the kindness and all the joy that has been brought to my life